Fab Five, Chris Webber situation, man, they was making money off of this dude's jersey. Yeah, he was eating ramen noodles around the corner from the student bookstore. So,
Dub, that's crazy. You said that. He said he looked into the stands, and the dude was like, he told me they sell that jersey for $75, and I can't even afford gas. He was like, I knew after that he was gone.
And he saw his jersey in the window for $75, the number 4. And he said, they're selling that for $75, and that goes to somebody, and I have to borrow money to put gas in my car. And I remember thinking to myself, he's not coming back here.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Toms, my partner Dub. Back here with a new episode of Go Talk419 Sports. And this week we're talking about, NCAA players finally being able to get paid for their likeness or get a job or whatever they got to do to support themselves, and how we feel about it. So
long time coming, right? They should have been able to do this. I think they should have, just because the other athletes could do that. Like the dude who's on the golf team, the girl who's on the swim team. Like they have enough time to go get another part-time job and still practice and still go to school.
Right.
With the football players being able to do this now, I mean, I think it's just going to be... I think it's going to be 50-50 good, 50-50 bad as far as that. Because, I mean, you don't think it's going to be any bad at all? It's about to open up the floodgates as far as... I think that the rich are going to get richer. Like, all the mid-major teams, let's say, like... a team like Texas Tech, Oklahoma is their upper echelon, but let's take a team like Texas Tech,
Iowa State,
you're middle of the pack. You're good enough, like Texas Tech. They've made some, after January 1 bowl games, bigger games, but they go up and down. They have the years and they come back down.
Right.
Man, it's just gonna be an arms race for the Alabamas, the Ohio States, the Texases. They got so much money, so many boosters, so much influence. They're going to be
That's
able,
a nice little angle to hit us with.
All they got to do is talk to one of the boosters like, hey, look, get this guy in there, get this guy in here. Like, what can we promise the recruits that are coming in?
That's it.
If you can promise them, like, hey, we got 72 car dealerships, one of them is going to pay you.
I never looked at it like that.
Can Toledo University compete with that? Can Bowling Green? Can Purdue?
Even the bigger schools still benefit off of it.
Yeah, so I think that the disparity as far as the recruiting is going to be even worse. But, I mean, that's just from the aspect of the schools. I think, for the kids, I couldn't be happier. If you're there for academic purposes, you should be able to get the money on the side, especially when, I mean, look at, like, with the whole Fab Five, Chris Webber situation, man. They was making money off of this dude's jersey. Yeah, he was eating ramen noodles around the corner from the student bookstore. So
Dub, that's crazy. You said that. He said he looked into the stands, and the dude was like, he told me they sell that jersey for $75, and I can't even afford gas. He was like, I knew after that he was gone.
And he saw his jersey in the window for $75, the number 4. And he said, they're selling that for $75, and that goes to somebody, and I have to borrow money to put gas in my car. And I remember thinking to myself, he's not coming back here.
I mean, I don't think it changes that. I don't think that kids are going to stay longer. But I don't know.
It's kids that ain't going to stay longer, but
it's going to be more fair for them. They can actually, like, they're the ones who are at the bottom of the means as far as not having any money, not coming from much, they're going to be able to support their family, get some cash for themselves.
Right.
But
and I saw something that was like, they were like, well, yeah, skill positions is going to be easy to get paid, running back, quarterback, receiver, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I saw some team had their whole offensive line sponsored by this pizza place, which I thought that was cool. Like, even the lineman could get, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody get a cut. I think you just got to find your niche, like,
Right.
But to go from that, I think that with the NCAA football.
Okay.
With that, I like it because
you see the smiles get on our face when that comes up.
If they're using the likeness, that's the whole 82-person roster. Everybody's getting a cut. I don't know how much it would be, even if it's, let's say every player gets $3,000 for their likeness in that game. At least you would know that every person from the punter to the left guard is getting something. Even if you don't pursue.
Well, that's how it would have to be if they want them in the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I like it. Just starting off the bat, everybody's getting something. Because before you would think if there was no NCAA football, you could still be getting nothing. You still have to pursue to go and get something for your likeness, signing autographs. But like you said, everybody's not going to want somebody who's not the quarterback, running back, wide receiver autographs. So then you bring the lineman. But with the NCAA, at least it's like, boom, if you're on a roster, you're getting something. Right. Just to start off with.
Right, facts. It is like with the likeness sign, because they were going to put it out because they had the rights to the teams. Mm-hmm. But they were waiting on this deal to go through because they didn't know if they were going to be able to include players or not.
So they have to wait. Well, at least now we know we should get one game by 2023, 24, hopefully. And
like some of those teams like Notre Dame who kind of held out, they were waiting for this to see where this fell also. So, yeah, it's pretty dope, man. NCAA back. I mean...
So, this brings back another argument, though. So, now that the players can get paid for their likeness, do you bring back all the records and awards for Reggie Bush's the Tattoo 5 from Ohio State, the Fab 5, all these people who bended the rules a bit and got some cash. Like, do you just wipe it away clean? Should it be?
I think obvious stuff like, man, like Reggie gotta have his hype. Like, yeah, bro, I think you should. Like, all the wins, like
case by case basis, of course. But I think for the most part, most of them are going to be, give him back his stuff. The money that Reggie Bush received didn't improve his performance. It didn't make him a better football player
at all. And like the wins that had to be vacated because he was on the roster, like all that got to go back to me. Like all the wins from Ohio State season, like all of that got to go back, bro. Like,
yeah, I think that's the fairest thing to do, but I think they're gonna sit on their hands. I don't think it's gonna be fast.
Yeah. Because Reggie already said the NCAA, the Heisman pawned him off onto the NCAA. And he said the NCAA acted real funny about getting back to him about it.
Yeah, that's disappointing. I mean, especially with for me, that's the best college football player I've ever seen play.
I'm in agreement.
So yeah, give that man his Heisman back.
Yeah, give him his Heisman, man.
Give Ohio State their wins back. Give all these. It's kind of like it's just like nowadays with weed being legal. If you're sitting in a prison on a 7-year bid, 3 years in, and lead is legal in a state where you are arrested, like
I still don't understand how somebody that's locked up for weed is still in jail after with the state of, you know what I'm saying? Now, like that still baffles me. But yeah, I agree with you on that too.
Yeah, so I think both of us are for the payers getting paid or being able to make money if they want to, because there's gonna be some people they don't. If you're not. I don't think it's going to be everybody who wants to be paid. I think it's just the people who are struggling.
Bro, it's like, if your school makes so much money for a bowl game that they fund all the other sports and you ain't getting nothing, bro?
Yeah. See, prior to them approving this, I was saying that it should build up. It should be like a stock or something so that however much they made off of you, year 1, year 2, and you say your junior year, you're like, hey, I'm going pro, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Okay, you earned $75,000 over your time here. Here's your check. Because at least with that, you could still say, look, he's still a student athlete. We didn't give him any money while he's a student athlete, but as soon as he's not that student athlete, boom, give him his 10-15% of what we made off of his jersey sales, his numbers, his likeness, whatever.
That's a pretty dope idea, Dub. I gotta tell you.
Because at the end of the day, these are kids. I mean, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds.
That's a
you
good
start
idea.
giving these people 50 racks and he living in a dorm for an autograph session. Like,
so we just gonna keep it fair though. What about, like you said, that putter whose jersey don't sell?
He's still getting his cut from the NCAA games.
Okay,
he can go do something. I think if you're a player at a big enough school in a college town, you can get something somewhere.
Facts.
Now every town isn't a college town though, so that's the issue. But man, it just goes back to what I said in the beginning. The top 20 schools, top 15, I'm talking about the Bamas, Ohio States, the ones who are, that's Columbus, Tuscaloosa, that's all it is that football team.
Right.
They're going to get whatever they want. And they're going to get so many more recruits just off the fact of they can offer you more money on the side, not money, but physically the ability to go get money, then who are they competing with?
You see how, like, to your point, how Ryan Day was like, if we don't get our portion of it passed in Ohio, when this go through with places like Alabama and USC can pay their players, like, you think recruits ain't gonna change their mind and decommit and go where they can get paid?
Yeah, but I think there's a lot more goes into it. Like, what percentage of these kids are in desperate need of money? Because there are some who they got, you know, 2-parent household, parents got money, they might not need it.
These Johnny Manziels of the world,
Exactly.
Tim Tebow's of the world.
Yeah, but that
Bushes
might
of the
be even
world.
more dangerous if you give somebody who already has the money an extra $20K. That's a hell of a lot of beer money.
Johnny Manziel again. Yeah, you're right.
So, but I think we're both in agreement that we're happy that they're able to produce and actually profit while they're there, if that's the right word.
Facts, because it's like, and another thing, let me ask you this: how you feel about the people that for years were saying, "Well, you're getting a free education, why you need to be paid?"
From the people I talked to, I actually worked with a guy overseas. He went to Georgia Tech. He was a right guard. He got drafted a late round. I think it was like 6th round. Bounced around. He made that team. Got one contract, 1 year. They released him. He bounced around for another 2 years, but you know, after his time was up and he was finally going into his actual career field, he told me, I didn't have any college debt. I got an NFL contract, so I had that couple, you know, after taxes, he ended his career with a couple $100,000. Let's say $500,000. Starting his job with all these other people who had degrees, they all had all this money in debt. And he was like, man, I don't got nothing. Everything is profit. And I got the money I made from the NFL. So his view of it, when I asked him, like, would you have rather got paid? He said, no, I was cool. I didn't come out with debt. But would the money that they're going to be paid override the debt that they would have? I mean, it's yet to be determined. I've seen a couple of the deals people signed for $20,000 and $25,000, but man, 4 years, 3 years of school, paying it on your own. How much is that?
Right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just think, like, it's kind of fair to say, but it's fair to be like, hey man, you get a free education, like, so, like if football don't pan out, you could finish your 4 years to get it.
Yeah, I think for the average person it is, but there's always a few outliers where, like, what they brought to the school, they'll never get back. Like you said, Reggie Bush, Tebow, Cam Newton, like the revenue that they drove is so much more than
that's what I was
education.
about to say.
I think that's few and far between. That's not everybody. That's not every team.
But I was about to say, like, bro, that's cool. ISU's. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins got a free education.
Mm-hmm.
But, bro, y'all get $50 million for this bowl game. Another probably $2 million off my jersey, bro. My jersey alone.
So you just saying he should just
yeah, man. Like, you can't. And I'm struggling. And I only get to eat the food y'all serve.
So
because
now,
I'm not allowed to work or get money.
With that likeness thing, does that go to with their last name on the jerseys as well? Because if you sell a jersey with my last name on it,
I don't think they get profit. I don't think they are. I think they get allowed to, like, sign endorsements and do stuff like that for bread.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But you remember after that, I forgot whoever it was something recently, like in the last 10 years with the jersey things, and that's why Ohio State took the names off of the back of the jerseys they sell, and they only sell the number 1 in the current year it is. So, like, it's 21, so it'll be number 1 and 21 is the only jerseys number they sell.
Really?
With no name on the back.
Okay. Well, again, I think we're both happy for these kids that they're able to make a little money off their likeness. We'll see where it goes and what the season does as far as, you know, how much it really changes for the teams. But
Facts, man.
I don't know. Other than that, college football season kickoff preview coming soon.
College football preview coming soon. NFL season preview coming soon. Fantasy football season preview coming soon.
Make sure to
go ahead.
Be on the lookout to join that Go Talk Fantasy Football League. Probably 10 teams. We'll get more details out there, but anybody who wants to join, like the page, comment, send us a DM.
Like, comment, send us a DM. You want to be in the fantasy football I usually run a league every year, but this is gonna be for specifically for Goat Talk.
From us to y'all, 10 team.
10, 12
we'll get all
team.
the details out, but basically whoever joins the league is playing for 3rd to 10th place. Cause
right.
I'm taking the top spot. I know that.
I mean, well, we did play the championship, so hey, but you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for all that. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what y'all think about the players getting paid. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Or should they just be content with their scholarship? Let us know what you think. W, anything else?
That's it, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Peace out.